Hello and good morning, my dear children. So, my subject matter is social science, and I will take this chapter from class 9, chapter number 3, and the name of the chapter is the Momire Rebellion. So, here in this chapter, we have total 4 key points that have to be discussed. The first is causes of the rebellion, second is result, third is events, and the last Captain Wells' account in Assam. But before that, see children, every chapter has its own specific objectives. This chapter aim is to make us aware regarding the history of Assam, an important history of Assam, which was occurred in the 18th century. This Momire rebellion was a conflict between the Momireas, which are commonly known as the Motak, and the Ahom king, and which ultimately what happened, the dynasty which ruled not less than 600 years was shaken by this rebellion. So this rebellion is regarded as one of the most important rebellion in the history of Assam. Another thing that we can understand from this chapter is that the rebellion was between the Momireas and the Ahom dynasty, but this rebellion makes the way for the outsider to make interfere in the internal affairs of the Assam. So, my dear children, before going to the causes, first we should understand the meaning of who are the Momireas. It seems that the word Momireas has been originated from the word Maimara, and Maimara is the name of a Vaishnava Satra. Okay, now Vaishnava Satra. What is Vaishnava Satra? Here again a questions come that I am going to explain you in a very short manner. See, Vaishnava is derived from the Hindus, from the modern Hindus. It is a branch of modern Hindu society. They have a certain beliefs. With that beliefs, they have to practice their religion. As for example, they believe that they regard that Vishnu or Krishna is the only one who is regarded as the supreme personality of Godhead. They don't believe in idol worship, and they are totally against of killing. These are some of the beliefs by which the followers of Vaishnava is to practice. Okay, here in Assam, this Vaishnava religion was propagated by Mahapurush Srimanta Sankardev. My dear children, I think you know who is Srimanta Sankardev. Srimanta Sankardev is regarded as one of the great figure in the history of Assam, in the history of culture and history of culture and social reformer of Assam. Srimanta Sankardev is also regarded as a great saint, scholar, playwright. Okay, and he is also regarded as a social reformer. So he was the one who propagated the Vaishnava religion in Assam. So he started the missions, and slowly what happened, large numbers of people, they have inclined towards these religions, towards these new religions, because there was one reason. What was the reason? There was no caste barrier. Everybody, everyone from all caste, from all sections are allowed and participate in the new religion which was propagated by Srimata Sankardev. So here I want to add one thing, that see, our this Hindu society, before what happened in Hindu society, the community was divided into caste system. We have 4 caste system: the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. Brahmin are regarded as the upper caste, while the Sudra are regarded as the lower caste. But in this new religion, which was propagated by Srimata Sankardev, all castes were allowed to participate and all are equally treated. Okay, and all are given equal opportunity to deal with any functions which is related with their Assamese society. So this is what which was started by Srimata Sankardev, and it is known as Vaishnava religion. And Satra means what? It is organization. You can say it is an organization where the follower is to live, where the religious preceptor is to live there. It is known as Satra. Okay. Now, what happened after the demise? Demise means after the expire of Srimata Sankardev and his immediate follower Madhav Dev. What happened? A disagreement started between the disciple, and as a result, what happened? A clashes was broke out between the disciple, and ultimately this Vaishnava organization was split into 4 Shanghatis. Shanghatis means into 4 parts. Brahma, this one Purush, Kal and Nika. These are the 4 names by which the Vaishnava Satra was splitted. I think you have understood. Now, among these 4 Shanghatis, the Kal Shanghatis was the one Satra where maximum numbers of people from Moran or Motak tribe, they became the follower of this Kal Shanghati, Kal Satra. So from the word Moran, the Maimara came, and from the Maimara, Momeria has been come. I mean that because the tribe from Moran, they have primarily become the disciple of this Kal Satra, and from Moran the Maimara, for that the name of the Satra has been given as what? Maimara Satra, and from Maimara Momerias has come out. Okay, so those people are called as Momerias. The people who are the followers of Maimara Satra are known as Momerias. Now, my dear children, don't think that only the Moran tribe or the Motrak tribe, they have become the disciple of this Maimara Satra. Apart from the Moran tribe, many tribes such as Kacharis, Chutias, Ahom, Koibotro, etc., they also became the disciple of this Maimara Satra. And this Maimara Satra gained huge popularity, okay, compared to other Hotra organization. There are some reason. What are the reason? The reason is that here in this Maimara Satra, the religious preceptor means the head of these organizations was belong from a Sudra caste. Now you might think that, what is that if a Sudra become a head? Because that time Sudra people were not allowed to occupy such high positions, because that time the Brahmins, they regarded that they were the only people who can occupy those higher positions. But in that Satra organization, what happened in this Maimara Satra, what happened? Sudra people became the religious preceptor, and they had been said as what? Mahanta. For that, a huge popularity gained by this Maimara Satra, and large numbers of people from various tribes, they become the disciple of these organizations. Now, with the increasing of large number, what happened? The strength of the Satra increased, and side by side, what happened? The Mahanta, their power also increased. Why? Because the follower, they have a firm belief in their Guru without any unquestionable. Okay, they whatever the Guru is to suggest, they is to follow without any questions. So this is why the power of the Guru, the power of the Mahanta increase, and also power of the Satra also increase. So with that, what happened? A clashes took place between the Ahom nobilities and the with the this one Mahantas, the Gurus. I mean, automatically when the power of the Gurus will increase, he didn't. He was with a view that I have large numbers of disciples, I have large number of followers. What is that to care about the Ahom nobility? So these are some of the reasons. Okay, this is the primary reasons for which the Mommedius rebellion broke out. So my dear children, this is about what I have today discussed about who are the Mommedius, what are the primary reasons, and one thing you should understand that this rebellion was only against the Ahom nobility. Okay, between the Mommedians, they rebel against only against the Ahom nobility, and this rebellion is regarded as one of the most important rebellion in the history of Assam. Clear? So in my next video, I am coming with you with the prime causes for the outbreak of this rebellion. Thank you, my dear children.